It's finally here. After waiting the whole entire calendar year following Wrestle Kingdom 16, you damn right, this coming Wednesday, we have Wrestle Kingdom 17 on the docket, on horizon. It's pretty damn close. It's about to actually happen, like I said, in about less than 2 days from now. So whenever you're hearing this, hopefully you're listening to this before that. We are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because the price of subscription, my friends, I said friends a lot, is free $99. It won't cost you a damn thing. If this is your first time checking us out, you're wondering, hey, who's that handsome guy talking behind the mic? You probably haven't seen me before. You know what? I am pretty handsome, so I'll take that. It is my man, myself, actually, the Pro Wrestling Fly God, Stardust Yaku, Bluntsia Naito. Like I said, El Toro Negro, that's one of my many monikers, like a Pro Wrestling Fly God. Must be Fly God's an awesome God. Let's not forget that. So let's talk about it, man. This is my Wrestle Kingdom 17 preview. Going to be previewing the matches, what I think is going to happen, what I think potentially could be the match tonight right here. You know, lack of a better term, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to cover here on this New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 17 preview. So opening match on the show, it looks like it has a 3-minute time limit. We're going to have Roy Oya taking on the debuting Boltin Oleg, and I've heard a lot of praise heaped up on Boltin Oleg. I don't know much about him. I'm actually going to Google him after this and kind of give me some preparation for him, this young man, going into this show. I think it might be a draw, seeing it's going to be 3 minutes. Him beating Roy Oya would be kind of weird in 3 minutes, and vice versa, seeing that he's the first debuting young lion right there, and they're kind of semi on even footing right here. So my prediction for this first match, which is the opening contest of Wrestle Kingdom 17, is it's going to be a draw. And it starts at 3:20 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. I believe that's around 2 a.m. American time, 2:20 a.m. American time. So give or take. But that's what I think is going to happen. Then the next match, we're going to have the opening match number 2. We're going to have the KOPW right to challenge for the KOPW. It's not a trophy anymore. It's a title belt now. So going into this match, he's, of course, relinquished it since now. But Shingo Takagi is going to be in this match, of course. Probably going to have guys like Bad Luck Fale. See Chase Owens. I don't know if he's back after his recent, departure back to the States, dealing with the death in the family. I don't know if he's going to be back since then. But, from that, like I said, much respect to Chase Owens and all that good stuff, because, that can't be easy. Very difficult, I'm sure. I'm going to predict Yano, of course, is going to be in the Bad Fale. Aaron Henare is probably going to be in this, I feel. There's going to be a lot of middling to undercard guys here in this New Japan Rumble. We might even get a guy like Great O'Khan, who's not middling or undercard at all, but he doesn't have a particular match on the card, and I could definitely see him taking the spot in here. And a lot of other people in stables who don't have matchups, like Bushi. I don't believe Sonata's on the card. No, Sonata, Bushi. Bushi's actually in the 6-man tag team match. So let's go ahead and just shoots my theory right in the foot. So don't listen to me unless you're going to listen to this video. That's the only time you should listen to me. But going back to here, I'm going to predict Yano. I'm going to predict, like I said, Bad Luck Fale. I'm going to predict, what's Taguchi doing? I don't believe Taguchi has a singles match on this card or is involved in any match besides this. So I'm going to say Taguchi's going to have some involvement in this. I'm interested to see who's going to be the surprise entrance in this New Japan Rumble. Maybe a Suzuki. I would love if we got a Yuji Nagata. I would love if we got a Kazuchika Sakuraba. I would love those type of names. Hell, I would love a Katsuyori Shibata. I'm interested to see who's going to be these mystery guys in here. So, and I'm kind of wondering when they're going to have the follow-up for this King of Pro Wrestling Fatal 4-Way, if they're even going to do a Fatal 4-Way. I'm just kind of going off of last year. So then moving on up the card, 30-minute time limit, we have the Antonio Inoki Memorial 6-man tag team match. Yuji Nagata, which he's not going to be in New Japan Rumble now. So Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, and Togi Makabe taking on the trios of Tatsumi Fujinami, Minoru Suzuki. Another guy who's probably not going to be in that now just because I just forgot he was in this match. And damn, Dion, you need to do your homework, but it is what it is. Don't blame me. And Tiger Mask right here. So my prediction for this match, I got Tatsumi Fujinami getting who's he gonna get the victory over? I don't know. That's kind of a hard match because a lot of these guys are in the same vein, the same token. I'm gonna say no. I say Yuji Nagata gets the victory for his team. He's getting the victory over Tiger Mask right here. Just seeing Minoru Suzuki and Tiger Mask and Tatsumi Fujinami on the same team is gonna be kind of this it's going to be a shock to my system to seeing these guys this team up, but they're going to make it work, or maybe not. We'll find out. We're going to find out on Wednesday morning. So moving on up the card, the first official match on Wrestle Kingdom 17, we have for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship, we have the winners of the World Tag, or the Junior Tag League, excuse me, that being Lio Rush and Yo, what I'm calling them, the first new incarnation of a tag team is actually pretty good. First, we have the new Roppongi 3K, because if you know anything about pro wrestling tag teams, whenever they put new in front of them, they always suck. So the new Roppongi 3K is actually really fucking good, man. So they're taking on the reigning champions, the 70th champions, representing the United Empire, Catch 22, Francisco Akira, and TJP right here. They're attempting to make their third defense, and I'm fine with whatever team wins this match. I think this match would be a solid, this fast-paced, balls-to-the-wall banger. Who I got winning, though, that's actually pretty hard, because I can make a case for both of these teams here getting a victory. I am going to say the champions retain, because I think it's going to be a theme of the night. You're going to think there's going to be a new champion maybe every match. I say the champs retain right here. Catch 22 gets the victory, and maybe we might eventually get a Bushi and Teton challenge for those belts. I don't know. And I mean, like I said, if I'm wrong and Lio Rush and Yo win this, it'd actually be a great redemption arc for Yo if he got the victory right here. So I'm not against that as well either. Actually, I'd rather that, because I feel like they would have, if the United Empire, if Catch 22 lost this match, I feel like it wouldn't be as detrimental as if Yo and Lio Rush lost. So I would be okay with either team winning, but I think Yo and Lio Rush need this a little bit more. So I'm going to go with Yo and Lio Rush to get the victory. Moving on, second match on the card here for the IWGP Women's Championship. We have Tam Nakano taking on Kairi right here. And I'm not the most well-versed in Stardom. You guys can put in the comment section how much of Stardom you know. I know a little bit. I know, I fucks with Starlight Kid and everything like that. But I'm not the biggest Stardom expert. If you want to go, follow some Stardom stuff, go shout out to my good friend Karen watches wrestling right now, because she's a fucking Stardom genius. Stardom genius. Look what I did right there. Shout out to the Stardust genius. So this match is, like I said, for the IWGP Women's Championship right here. And I think this victory, the winner is clear as day. I got Kairi Sane. I'm calling her Kairi Sane because I feel like it rolls off the tongue. It's Kairi Sane retaining, defending her title right here. And that's when I feel we'll get an appearance of the debuting in Stardom / New Japan Pro Wrestling it's been rumored for weeks. Sasha Banks is going to be over here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, whatever she's going by now. I think it's Mercedes Vernado is her actual name. I think she should go by Mercedes Monet. I think that'd be a fire name, but I'm not her booker. I'm not the person who is in charge of creating her name. So it's whatever name she chooses, which I'm going to assume is going to be her actual name. Maybe Mercedes Banks. I don't know, but she's definitely in attendance. She's in the building, and she's going to be confronting Kairi after this match. That's just my prediction. So, moving on up the card, we have another championship match. The winners of the World Tag League, that being Bishamon, Yoshihashi, Hiroki Goto, taking on the reigning, defending IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, former Raw Tag Team Champions, former AAA Tag Team Champions, former AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR. If I didn't mention them already, is the current IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Damn it, they are. FTR, Forever the Revival, fuck the rest, whatever you want to call them. They've had a stronghold. I wouldn't really necessarily say a stronghold, but they've held these straps since June at Forbidden Door. They defeated the teams of the Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb and best friends, that being, well, not best friends, kind of a Roppongi Vice kind of situation, that being Rocky and Trent. So they got the victory over them. Had the title since then. And they were absent from the World Tag League. I kind of wish they would have been in the World Tag League, but I think sometimes the champs not being there kind of heightens the tournament a little bit, and it keeps the champion, it protects them, because sometimes, champions are going to take losses in these tournaments and they're not going to win. So I think, I think FTR are going to retain, actually. I'm going to pick FTR to retain. I know smart money is probably on Bishamon getting the victory right here. I just feel like they're going to hold these belts maybe for a little bit longer. I think that everybody sees the writing, or think they see the writing on the wall as far as FTR dropping these straps right here, because they've dropped the Ring of Honor straps. They're no longer the AAA Tag Team Champions. They got those stripped from them. and they're currently just the heavyweight tag team champions of the IWGP. So I think a lot of people see them just dropping strap after strap after strap, and I think that's what they think is going to happen. I don't know. I can see FTR retaining the belts here, and that's what I'm going to go with. It might not be a popular pick. I would love if Bishamon got the victory right here, bringing those belts back over to home soil. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think FTR gets the dub. They keep some of their tag team excellence, because you can't just have these guys dropping straps if they're supposed to be the best around. So that is what that is. Now we got the fourth match on this card with a 15-minute time limit. It's the final of the New Japan World Television Championship Tournament. We have Ren Narita taking on Zack Sabre Jr. right here. And I think it would make a great story if Ren Narita was to win the championship. Coming off an excursion, putting on, he's racked up plenty of victories on this tournament. Maybe even surprising to some, maybe not so surprising to some others. But he's taking on a guy who has never held a singles title in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that's why I got Zack Sabre Jr. walking out of this match, the New Japan Pro Wrestling NJPW World TV Championship, getting his first singles belt in New Japan Pro Wrestling. What we're going to make of this, what happens is, the year goes on as we're at Wrestle Kingdom 18. When we talk about this belt, what would be the situation with it? I'm not really too sure. New Japan, as if I can be critical about AEW maybe having a little bit too many belts, just when you thought New Japan was kind of downsizing their championship belts, they bring two more on here, because we're going to get the King of Pro Wrestling, which is actually turned into a belt. Then we get the television championship right here. And you guys can put in the comment section or wherever. You can tweet me or whatever. I would, in a heartbeat, bring back the Intercontinental title and just get rid of both the King of Pro Wrestling belts and both of the King of Pro Wrestling belt and both the television title. I just lost my mind right there. I would just immediately just get rid of them. Even I don't even know their lineage. I don't care. I'd rather have the Intercontinental title back than either one of those. This is my personal opinion. But long story long, as I was saying about this match, I got ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr., getting the victory, winning the TV championship right here. And I'm interested to see where he goes, because as we know, New Japan has been very stable, heavy in the last few years, almost 10 years if you want to, go a little further. So I'm interested to see where Zack Sabre Jr. takes off from here. Is he going to form his own stable, his own band, his own group of guys? I don't know, man. So we're going to keep my eyes peeled and be on the lookout for that. Next match we have on the card. Singles match for the I guess it is IWGP Never Open Weight Championship. We have the challenger Tama Tonga taking on the machine gun Carl Anderson, defending this Never Open Weight title from the guy he took it from. I believe it was was it Dontaku? I think it might have been Dominion. I think it was Dominion. Correct me in the comment section. There's been a lot of wrestling going on. So we foresaw this match happening, and maybe it was kind of in limbo, considering once the Good Brothers got their WWE contract again, this match was kind of in question. We didn't know if it was going to happen. So damn it, we know it's finally taking place. And I think this match is an easy call. I think this is where Tama Tonga gets his comeuppance on his former, not necessarily senpai, but kind of a big brother to him in the Bullet Club. If you know the Bullet Club hierarchy, you know that Tama Tonga looked up to a lot of these guys. Not really looked up, but they were his big brothers, man. They were the senior elder statesmen in the Bullet Club. But he's going to get a little bit of payback right here. He's going to become the new Never Open Weight champion. Going to become that champion for a second time. And I think that's a good look for Tama. I think that's a real good look, man. He's finally coming into his own as a singles wrestler. I don't want to say finally. It looks like he just started getting good. But yeah, I want to say maybe since 2019, Tama's been on another level, man. He's just surpassed, I want to say, everybody's expectations, even though I don't think he really was that bad before, but he's just turned into a great wrestler. So I got Tama Tonga walking out as the new Never Open Weight champion right here. So this next match is actually our first match on the card that's non-title. And you know what? This match doesn't even really need any championships on the line. You could have been like, oh, Never Open Weight 6-man, which those belts are nowhere on this card. Maybe they'll be on a pre-show, just on some Spot 80 type stuff, but I don't know. But this match right here is not about titles. It's not about belts. It's not about briefcases. In my honest opinion, at least for one team, and you can kind of consider this for one of the other guys on the other team right here. We can kind of consider this. I say with 4 people in this match right here. And that's no disrespect to Bushi. That's no disrespect to Sonata, right? Because I love both of those guys. But the 4 gentlemen I'm speaking of, that being Shota Umino, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kaiji Muto, and El Ingobernable Tetsuya Naito. What this match is representing to me is you have the past of New Japan Pro Wrestling, that being the former 3 Musketeer in the Great Muta. Kaiji Muto, whatever you want to call him, making his last appearance in the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom in a wrestling capacity. You have the present, both the presence of the, if you will, the ace of the universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the former Stardust genius, El Ingobernable Tetsuya Naito, 2 former IWGP Heavyweight Champions, hell, 3 former IWGP Heavyweight Champions, guys who have laid the foundation for New Japan Pro Wrestling since 1972 and beyond. And now you have the future. The future, that being Shota Umino, the shooter, as a lot of people have called him right here. This is a lot of story and a lot of history and a lot of future going on in this match. And I don't even know if it's necessarily about the winner. I think, honestly, I will say it is a little bit about the winner. And this is probably a selfish pick for me. So, you whatever, you can get on my head about it. I think the right way to end this match is you have Naito beat Muta with a Destino. I think that's the right way to go about it. I think they're going to go with the Shota Umino Tetsuya Naito feud immediately after this. That would be great. That's going to be exciting when that happens, if that does happen. But I think you have to have Naito defeat Kaiji Muto right here. I'm not sure about I know they took each other on in their Tokyo Dome many years back. I want to say it was Wrestle Kingdom 5, the Wrestling Genius versus the Stardust Genius. Everybody remembers that. I think that would be one chapter in Tetsuya Naito's book to put away his favorite wrestler, pin him, his final match in the Tokyo Dome, his final Wrestle Kingdom match. And it might not be closing the show with the LIJ roll call, but sending Muta packing on the Bye Bye Muta tour, that's pretty big in itself. So I got Los Ingobernables Day upon winning this match. More importantly, I got Tetsuya Naito putting away the Great Muta with a Destino, as it should be. Thank you, Great Muta, for the many years that you contributed to this sport of pro wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers, man. I'm sure you're a lot of people's favorite wrestlers, man. So, yeah, you've had a good career. I think you've earned your time, too. Just sit back, relax, son. Somebody would say, be tranquilo. So you've earned that, man. You've earned that right. So LIJ, I got winning the 6-man tag team match. Muto's last match in New Japan. He's wrestling actually as Kaiji Muto, so I think that's pretty cool. And we have IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. It's a fatal 4-way. We have the challengers, Master Wato, Hiromu Takahashi, El Desperado, taking on the reigning, defending IWGP World Junior Heavyweight Champion at this point, Taiji Ishimori, man. And he's had a stranglehold on his belt for a good portion of the year. I believe he took the strap off of El Desperado early in the year. I think it's time to pull the trigger. I really do. You guys, if you're a fan of the channel, you know me. I'm a fan generally of all 4 of these wrestlers right here. Fan of El Desperado. Big fan. Big fan of Taiji Ishimori. You already know my relationship with Hiromu Takahashi. Shit, I think it's time to pull the trigger and put the strap on Master Wato. All 3 of these guys have felt the strap before. I think it's time for some injection of some new blood and somebody to start their own new legacy here in the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Division. I might be wrong. Shit, I'm sure I probably will be wrong. But I got Master Wato walking out of here, the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So, Master Wato, congratulations. I just picked you to be new champion. Let's see if you can come through. Let's see. Then our penultimate match of the show, ladies and gentlemen. A match this, 6-7 years in the making since their first match back in PWG. We have, for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion, representing the United Empire himself, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, attempting to defend this championship against the man who pretty much made New Japan global. Let's just be real, especially as far as the Western audiences go. I know y'all all remember that boom with the Bullet Club wave in like 2017 to maybe 19. And this man, he deserves a lot of thanks for that. A lot. I'm not going to say every bit of thanks, but he deserves a lot of thanks for that. And that's the cleaner, the best bout machine. Some people consider this man the greatest of all time. Kenny by God Omega, man, for the United States Heavyweight Championship. And like I said, this match has been building and building and building essentially all year. Man. So, this is a show stealer. This is probably going to be the match of the night. Let's just be real. If you're a fan of, I think actually, I'm going to take that back. I'll go a little further. I think these last 2 matches are going to show people what pro wrestling is all about. And they're going to show what pro wrestling is all about in 2 different ways. So you got guys who are pretty much this mirroring images of each other. They're super parallel of each other. That being Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. You got the young buck, no pun intended, that being Will Ospreay, and the seasoned veteran, the more established guy, the guy who's been in the Tokyo Dome main event before. Hell, I mean, Ospreay has too. But Kenny Omega's carried all that weight on his back. And I think here, I could be wrong, but I think we're going to have Will Ospreay defeat Kenny Omega in the Tokyo Dome, retaining his U.S. Heavyweight Championship. And I thought about something too, because he was pretty much saying it in his matches with Naito, how he's the new Shiaku, and Naito was Shiaku before, now he's the new Shiaku, and shit, Will Ospreay might be right, man. As far as this new breed, this new crop of New Japan Pro Wrestling main event talent, Will Ospreay very well may be the Shiaku, man. I'm just keeping a buck. Y'all can think what y'all want to think, but I think Will Ospreay is a vital cog to the New Japan machine, as are a lot of wrestlers. But for this next up and coming situation, this is where we'll be at as far as New Japan landscape as wrestlers. I think he does have an argument for new Shiaku, and I think he's going to prove it right here. He's going to beat Kenny Omega, middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3 in the Tokyo Dome, further cementing his legacy, and something that Kenny Omega might hate, even though a lot of people might hold on to it. He further cements his legacy as he kind of adds more to the evaporation of Kenny Omega's legacy, unfortunately, which I don't think is going to be forgotten. I think it will always be remembered, but yeah, I think Will Ospreay is going to cast a shadow over Kenny Omega as opposed to the other way around that it is right now. So now we get to the main event. This is what it's all about. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, we had, they're booking, they're actually billing this as a double main event. That's pretty cool. We have the winner of the G1 Climax 32, the Rainmaker, the former, five-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Like I said, G1 Climax 32 winner, G1 Climax 31 winner, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, taking on, in a lot of people's eyes, hell, maybe my eyes, the most complete pro wrestler on the planet in this day and age right now. He sold out the Tokyo Dome. He sold out Madison Square Garden. He went to Impact. He went to AEW. Single-handedly the catalyst of this pro wrestling game. He is the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, former never open weight champion. He's won the IWGP United States Heavyweight title. He's also won the the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, which actually makes him the real belt collector in pro wrestling. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Jay White right here. So, man, I think the story tells itself. There's not really much I got to say about the story. If you want to find out about the story, like I said, I will say once again, go check out my good friend Karen Watches Wrestling's channel. She will tell you everything you need to know about Jay White versus Kazuchika Okada. She will tell you everything you need to know about that. Me personally, I'm just here to get my predictions of this match right here. I think a lot of people believe it's a foregone conclusion that Okada's retaining. I really do. And if you ask me, I think he probably is retaining. But it would not surprise me in the least bit if Jay White walked out of the Tokyo Dome with this IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, because I look on the landscape, and it kind of just depends, I guess, on the semi-main event too. Who has more challengers to they probably, I don't know. I don't think Jay, actually, I changed my mind. I changed my mind on the fly. They kind of want, I guess, build up. They want to hype up the Antonio Inoki kind of celebration type situation. I'm not a rapper. I think the best way to kind of capitalize that, you probably got to have Okada win this match right here. And Jay White's been telling us this whole time. He's 4-1 against Okada, man. And this is not, I mean, I love pro wrestling at the end of the day. I love it, till the cows come home. But we all know this is a predetermined sport. So when people start throwing numbers out there to me, they're like, oh, I'm whatever number this is against this person. I'm like, oh, God, they're going to lose the next match. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think by the end of Wrestle Kingdom, we're going to have a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, and his name would be Kazuchika Okada. Me personally, the way I would end it is I would have him give his, pay homage to Antonio Inoki. I would definitely have him pay homage to Antonio Inoki. I don't know how quickly they want to let us know who his next challenger is going to be, because we all know there is a New Year's Dash that's going to be taking place on the next day, January 5th. I'm not going to throw any predictions for that show, but I will throw out one. Maybe, I'll throw out a little prediction, whatever. Evil's going to have his hands all over that show. Not all over, but he's going to play an integral part of that New Year's Dash show. I don't know what he's going to do on that New Year's Dash show, but Evil's been lurking this whole year, just biding his time, just waiting to strike. And I think Evil's going to strike on New Year's Dash. Who he strikes, is he going to go after Okada? Is he going after Jay White? I think it'll be definitely one of those gentlemen. I'm not necessarily sure. Hell, he could have gone after Will Ospreay for all we know. But Evil's going to make his intentions known. He's going to make a move here on New Year's Dash. So that's something I would definitely keep my eye on. But thank you for checking out this New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 17 preview predictions and all that stuff. This is one of my probably longer solo podcasts. So I appreciate y'all checking me out, man. Pro Wrestling Fly Guy, you know what it is, bro. Signing up out of here. Stardust Shiyaku. What else? El Toro Negro. The Human LIJ Cat, bro. Yeah, man. Wrestle Kingdom's less than 2 days away, and I am so excited for it. So thank you for checking us out. Once again, we are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Price of subscription, free $99. So sign up out of here, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.